And friends, what's going on? I know I'm a few seconds early, but I said, come on, I got one person there. I'm going to go ahead and talk to the one person. How everybody doing on this terrific Tuesday? You know, it's so much going on in the reality world, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in tonight at 8 o'clock because I got a lot to talk about. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Martell may be about to burn a bridge with this interview with Tasha K. But I don't know. Who up in here? Say hey to me, y'all. Type. Say hey. What's going on? Let me know who in here. Ooh. I got to see what's gonna happen. I wish I had Tasha K live, but I don't, and I don't know nobody that does. So they could tell me what's going on, what's gonna happen. Give me a play-by-play on the interview with Hey T. uh, Give me a play-by-play on the interview that he's going to have with Tasha K. And supposedly, Ariana's going to be there too. They really want to be a couple. Let me tell you something. What's so simple? What could be so simple? If they just go ahead and live their life, quit talking, quit talking. Hey India, quit talking. Just quit talking. After you have your interview with Tasha K, you get everything you wanted out. Just be cool from that point on. But what I just heard is that, hey Kay, good, Kay. What I just heard is that Martell and Ariana trying to get a show. Who gonna put them on the show and what they gonna be doing? Acting dumb? And what they gonna call it? Dumb and Dumber? Who is gonna put them on the show? Okay. Thank you, India. Oh, look, I love you some Jack Squad. So this is the deal, T. Martell's going to interview with Tasha K. Supposedly, one of the things he's going to talk about. See, he's the perfect example. You know when you was little and somebody get in trouble and then they tell on everybody? That's him, right? He's the tattletale nigga, right? So he's going to tell that Maurice, excuse me, Maurice was supposedly, allegedly, all of this is for entertainment purposes. I don't know these things to be true. I'm just talking about what's already out there. That Maurice was messing with one of Ariana's girlfriends. He's supposed to tell that. He has recordings. He has receipts. Also, maybe some of Marceau business, right? He wants the whole ship to burn. He wants everything. He's trying to burn the whole town down, right? That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to burn the town down, right? So he's gonna tell all the. I really don't like him. I was giving him a little grace. I felt a little sorry for him. He couldn't pass the test. He messed up. He messed up. See, he was the catalyst for his marriage messing up. Him, not nobody else. Him. But he wanted everybody around me because he knew everybody else was doing what they were doing. But they had enough respect that they did not get back to their wives if they were doing something. If they had enough respect to not let it get back to their wives and to not have an ongoing relationship and to not have a baby outside of your marriage. You got to take ownership of what you did, sir. Yeah, he's worse. He's imploding. Hey, Lisa Marie, he's imploding. He's unraveling, like I said last night, right? And see, he's a dumb narcissist. See, most narcissists are a little more calculated than that, but because he's on the dumb level, he can't. He's more frustrated. See, a smart narcissist know how to manipulate and move a little better, right? He don't because he's a dummy. He don't because he's a dummy. So, neat. So, this is his problem. He can't figure it out and he's frustrated. So all he know to do is tell on everybody. He gonna blow the whole thing up. You gonna blow the whole thing up instead of just being cool. If Ariana is your girl, be with Ariana. Love on Ariana and make it work. You must love her. You cheated. You lost your wife over you. I feel like you're obligated to love her now. You messed up your whole enterprise with her. Then you need to be with her. Yeah, you need to be with her. Hey, Big Ball Beauty. Hey, welcome to the noon. This is my second day of the lunch break live, child. Come on in. And please join us tonight at 8 o'clock, okay? Uh, uh, Subscribe and like and share and do all the things for me, Big Ball Beauty. And right now I'm talking about Martell, because see, I keep hearing stuff, right? This thing, I just went on because I was trying to see when the interview is going to be. It's going to be, she said it's going to drop Wednesday or Friday. She's already done the interview. It's going to drop Wednesday or Friday. Now, I had to give it to Tasha K. I have to give it to Tasha K. She doing her best. She doing her thing. She's doing her best. That's all I'm gonna say. She doing her thing, right? I ain't mad at her. You just dumb. You made a dumbass mistake, but I ain't mad at her, right? So she's getting these interviews with folks that we want to know how they feel, right? So she said it's gonna drop Wednesday, Friday. I hope now. Carlos says not Martell. Yeah, Martell is not going anywhere. He's gonna still be on the show. I personally think, in light of what Melanie has said, and I haven't seen it all. I don't know how anybody's seen it all of that tour that she went on. Now, why didn't my screen come up? That she went on that little thing they did this weekend. That 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 she felt like Carlos didn't protect her. And like I said, she was tired of feeling with him. I figured that, right? I've been saying that all along. Like they needed a break from that. They needed a break from each other. They needed a break from that, right? Hey Sheila, they needed a break, right? And she felt like Carlos didn't protect her. Now, evidently, Martell has been doing a lot of things, threatening, harassing. I'm gonna say more harassing things behind the scenes that we don't know of that has not been filmed. That's what I gather when I look at certain excerpts and read certain comments and listen to certain bloggers, that he has been doing things behind the scenes that we wasn't privy to see, right? And so Mel is the one that put out the warrant. I was listening to something last night. I don't even know what it was. I don't know what it was, but I was listening. Well, I don't know what I was listening to, but Mel was explaining why she had to put out the. Well, I guess it was whatever happened over the weekend, and somebody had an excerpt of it, right? And that she had to put out the warrant because there were things that he was doing. So he was doing a lot of stuff that we do not know, that did not get filmed. He was doing all kind of harassing things, and this is why she had to put that warrant out. You know, and it's sad. It's really sad because he can't get a grab. What he need to do. Let me tell you what Martell need to do. Martell need to get up under an older, wiser, God-fearing gentleman, right? So he can get some life lessons. Even though he's past 40, he needs some life lessons, right? He need to be taught. And evidently, I don't know where his daddy at. If he had a daddy, if he knows his daddy, I don't know. But it's obvious that he has not had any male mentorship, and evidently he didn't listen to his coaches enough, right? He needs some male mentorship. And the Fletchers, what's his name? What's Chris? Is his name Chris Fletcher? Mr. Fletcher is not it for him. That's not it. It was, but that's not enough. He needs somebody with some godly guidance, because he does not understand what he has done and what he has caused, and he wants everybody else to pay, and he wants all of their crimes to be showed. That's petty. Even though I'm a little petty, I wouldn't do that. That's petty and it's immature. Take ownership of what you did, and you'll be better off, and you can move forward. But he can't move forward because he wants everybody to come down. He wants everybody else to come down. But they won't come as low as him because they have their ducks in a row, and they have their paperwork. Maurice is a lawyer. Marceau is a commercial contractor, right? We don't have many of those in Black America, right? He's one of those. So these people have something to stand on, and you don't, Martell. I don't know much about these people. I'm just here to listen to Jackie. There's some knowledge like a hot. Thank you. These are the people on Love and Marriage Huntsville, which started as a really inspiring. What's the word I want to use? It was just an inspiring reality show about prosperous, young, beautiful Black people. And in a field where there are not many Black people, real estate, commercial real estate, residential real estate, Melody was doing some preservation or something like that. Something that black folks don't really, not a lot, do, right? And they were beautiful couples, 3 or 4 beautiful couples, right? And then they would add a couple of, and Martell, the husband, his wife pitched the show, so she was the executive producer. It was her creation. Her husband was cheating. He was cheating when she pitched the show, but she was still trying to move forward, right? And so that's what we're talking about. And now he is imploding. They are divorced. It's been divorced, I think, 3 years. Seems shorter than that, but it's been about 3 years. And he is imploding. He is unraveling. He is losing his mind because he can't understand why. See, he wants to be friends with Mel. Mel don't want to be his friend. And she may never be his friend. And if he don't leave her alone, it won't ever happen. He needs to give her time. He won't give her time. He keep blowing down on her. How you doing, Mel? She don't want to speak, nigga. Go head on. If he would give her time to get herself together with what has happened, a few years, maybe she will want to be cool with you. But you keep on. 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 Right? Martell is hard-headed. Is not going to... No. But I'm hoping, because I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Y'all know that. I'm thinking in my head, if he speak to a godly man, right, he might could impart some wisdom on him that Fletcher and nobody else could do, right? Because you're going to keep bothering her. You're going to keep harassing her because he's been harassing her. That's why he got that charge. He's been harassing her. Now you got your girlfriend. You got the woman that you cheated with. You got her. You got the baby. You got your kids. Leave her alone. And when a lot of times he's harassing her, he got the kids in his custody. So leave her alone. Let her do her thing. He don't want to let her do her thing. And what Melody's going to have to do, what Melody is going to have to do is get her a man. And she's probably not ready for that. But I know this by experience. Because, I had this when I was a young woman. My son's father would not leave me alone for years. She's going to have to get her another man so he can take up the fight for her. She needs a man to take up the fight. Because Carlos ain't going to do it. Carlos is, first of all, he's feminine. And he's the producer. And his business is first. His business is first. The show is first. Yeah, he don't want nothing to happen to her. But this makes for good TV for him, right? So, property preservation. That's right, property preservation. I had really never heard of that. I know what it means. I know what it is, but I never heard it called that, right? So that's something that she has created and doing, restoring and doing all that. Like, she's the brains, right? You blew it. And what he should have done, this is what he should have did. This is what he should have did when everybody found out he had a baby on the way and all that. He should have fell back, gave her time to heal and think about it, and then humbly apologize and maybe set out for a season. If he was a real man, set out for a season. Figure out, do something to do to get some money and sit out for a season. Or don't film with her. They want to keep putting them together in scenes. I couldn't imagine that. I could not imagine. I got to see this nigga every time I go to work. I got to see him. That would get on my nerves, right? And from what I've been told and little excerpts I've been seeing, she said that to Carlos this past weekend, So I don't know why nobody thought of that. Like, let's separate them, And what really got on my nerves is Mel, and I don't even like Mel. Y'all know I don't like Mel because Mel ain't a good friend. We're going to talk about that later. Mel told the Fletchers, listen, I don't want to be around Martell. Don't try to put us together, blah, blah, blah. Soon as they have a game, they put them together. Didn't she just tell y'all don't do that? Why did they do that? Why everybody, and I understand when people break up, you hate to see them break up, especially if they part of the friend group and you all been doing things as couples. I get that part. But something is volatile, because I do believe Martell is volatile, just based on what he showed on TV. He got charged because the revenge porn he threatened her with. Right. But he's also been on the phone aggravating her. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got the telephone harassment. He's been doing stuff on the phone, right? And he cannot let her go. This is an example of a immature narcissist, because he can't get control of his emotions. See, most narcissists are manipulators, right? They're manipulators, right? he can't properly manipulate because he's no longer with her. So he don't know how to manipulate without being with her. He hasn't acquired that skill yet, right? But most manipulators, especially if they're older and wiser, they can manipulate without they have ways of manipulation, right? He don't have that because he's too dumb. He don't have that. So it's killing him that she will not. When I saw him march off that stage like a 5-year old, I said, oh yeah, he losing it. He done lost it. Matter of fact, he done lost it. He done lost it, right? He can't just let her go. You got the girl that you've been cheating with for 5 years. Be happy with her. You got your kids. You got your new little baby. They all know one another. You got 5 kids and your side piece. Be happy, nigga. Go ahead on. He don't know how to do that. He don't know how to do that. And Mel is such a the whole town of Huntsville loved Mel because Carlos went to Huntsville, so that's where they had the conference or whatever at. And from what I see on the pictures, people was lined up around the building to see, right? So they love Mel down there in Huntsville, right? And a lot of that is sympathy and empathy love because as women, we all know what that feels like, what she went through. We all know what that feels. And then to go through it publicly makes it worse because you can't even really grieve properly. You go to the grocery store, people looking at you sad. When you go, so you can't even do what you want to do privately because it's so public, right? And he's not getting that. He's not getting that. But supposedly, see, I won't even really talk about this right now. But supposedly, Ariane is going to be at the interview with Tasha K. So India, please let me know. Matter of fact, soon as you watch it and they get to text me, let me know because I'm dying to see what he got to say because this might be worse. This might be all what he wanted to be, what he wanted to be. So now Kimmy and Maurice got to have some conversations. Marceau and Tisha gonna have some conversations, but Tisha ain't going nowhere. Tisha ain't going nowhere. Quiet as kept, Kimmy ain't either. Kimmy ain't either. And Kimmy is still battling. See, stress brings about disease, right? So I think she's cancer free now, but cancer is one of those things that could come back, right? So we'll see how this goes. I feel the most sorry for Kimmy, right? Tisha, I don't really feel sorry for her because she's not gonna go nowhere. So we ain't gotta feel sorry for Tisha. She's gonna be right there, child. Her husband is building an empire and she's gonna be right there with him, and I don't blame her, right? But I feel sorry for Kimmy most of all because supposedly he got information about Maurice. And Marceau always teases and taunts Martell. If y'all notice, Maurice never does that. He never says too much of anything. Have y'all ever noticed that? He never says too much of anything, not even in defense of his brother. So he might be just sitting tight, hoping don't nobody say nothing about what he been doing, right? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I can't wait to see it, though. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Anyway, y'all, let me talk about what I was going to start the day with because it's all over. It's all over the place, right? About this here Shaunie. Now, did anybody see? I've been searching all morning. Not all morning, but half the morning. I've been writing this morning. But did anybody see if Shaunie responded to the cheating rumors with Lucci? Did anybody see anything about that anywhere? Google, YouTube, Facebook. Did anybody see anything? Because I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Did you have to work? That's all right. You had to work, job. Oh, I got you. As soon as this release, I got to make sure you see it so we can do. Yes, we got to discuss India because I'm on pins and I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I'm chomping at the bit because I think Martell is going to blow it. I think you're going to lose friendships and you may lose your job, even though Carlos said he ain't going nowhere, right? But I think that this may be the end. Huntsville people may not like you for this, right? Now, if Kimmy, now let's talk about this. Let me take my jacket off, y'all. If Maurice cheated, what we think about that, y'all? And was this something that happened before they got married? Because I just can't see newlywed Maurice cheating. Maybe when he was dating Kimmy, Maybe when he was dating Kimmy, he was fooling around when they went to Atlanta and did all that. Cause see what I think, y'all remember there was a picture when they was in Atlanta. Someone said Kimmy and Tisha both know their husbands cheat. Oh wow. I kind of I kind of believe that, but I kind of believe that because you know your man, you've been around him, you know him, you know when shit get different, shit get odd, you know him, right? But I think this was pre-wedding because we saw them get married, right? So I'm gonna say this was before when they went to Atlanta and they all took that picture and Ariane was in the picture. Of course, one of her girls might have been messing with Marceau or Maurice, right? You know how it go. You got a friend, you got a friend. We friend together, right? But I don't want that to be. But I just think Martell is going to blow Love and Marriage Huntsville apart. That's what I think. And even if, let me say this, I believe he may tell lies to do it because he's going to feel comfortable. See, when he's on stage, everybody over talking, everybody disputing what everybody's saying, he gets to speak to Tasha K, and Tasha gonna sit there and listen. And so he will be able to add some lies. I believe that. Maurice's mistress is supposedly Ariana's friend. That's what I said. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. But I don't think she was a mistress. I think it was somebody. That's what I think. And let me ask y'all. This is what I think. I think it was they was all kicking out that night in Atlanta. Ariana with her dude and her girl there. Maurice was like, shit, this is tonight. This is what we doing tonight. I don't believe that that was a girlfriend. I believe that was something he hit on that night. Now let me ask y'all this question. If your man, is it the same or is it worse? If your man, yeah, T, that's what they've been saying. If your man, if your man cheats one time with somebody and then he just hit one time and go on about his business because he in the height of the moment, they party and they drunk, whatever the excuse can be, right? Is that the same as having an ongoing relationship with a mistress? Is it the same? Or do you give him a little more grace because he just hit it one time and went on about his business? Tell me y'all answers, ladies. What y'all think, ladies? Uh, I do think there's a difference, but I think cheating is cheating because it's what's the thought of it that you did that, right? But I think that I may not be as angry if you was out, got drunk, even though we're gonna blame it on alcohol, as they say, and then you did something. Okay. But if you got an ongoing relationship, you pillow talking, you taking time, you caring about, that hit a little different for me. For me, it hits a little different. It's a little worse. It's a little worse, right? So it's a little worse. It's a little worse for me, right? That's what I think. I'm looking like it's summertime, but I just got hot. But it's a little worse for me, y'all, right? So what do y'all think? Is it worse or is it the same? And speaking of cheating, let me get back to my notes. Where's it at? Speaking of cheating, like I said, did y'all see anything about Shaunie rebutting what Lil Lucci said? Did y'all see anything about that? Because it's all over the internet now. So maybe yesterday she didn't know. Maybe they was having Bible study so good she didn't see the internet and she didn't know. Today, it's all over the place, right? And I'm sure all her girls and kids and everybody that called her. Yes, the ongoing one, yeah, it's worse. The ongoing one is worse. Yeah. So, I guess Shaunie is not responding. And I kind of hope she don't. Like, I don't care one way or the other. I don't have a dog in the fight, as they say. But I would hate for a nothing little nigga to mess up something big and great, right? That's what I would hate. Long term is worse. The money and time and line. Yes. Big Bold Beauty says, smiling in your face, dipping the pen in another ink well. I know, ain't that something? That's the part. It's hurtful. Like my ex cheated on me, and he cheated with this person a lot. I think they was even together after us, right? And she wasn't worth a quarter, but that's what you like, that's what you like. But it's the fact that she thought she was empowered. She was empowered to say some shit to me, right? And try to a little bit antagonize me. And the only reason why I didn't let it bother me, because I know I didn't want to go to jail. He wasn't worth, and she definitely wasn't worth me one day in the Sally Port. So I didn't, I didn't, I wanted to, but I did not let the antagonism get to me. It doesn't matter. No grace. Okay, 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 okay. But that's what I think. I think, now listen, this guy, this little dude, Lucci, see, you know how big Shaunie's reach is, right? Or Shaq, for that matter. I still say Shaq got her back. I knew Shaunie was it. Hey, Keitha, you don't know, or the pastor, for that matter. Pastor got 5 churches, right? You don't know who all he know. You know, everybody got some goons on their team, right? Wasn't right. She's too close with Evelyn. You say, whole stick together. Is that what you're saying, Keitha? Is that what you're saying? Whole stick together? Uh, Keitha said she knew she wasn't right. I just don't see you messing with that type of dude. A young rapper dude. He young in the face. He look young in the face. Get somebody that get a nigga that look like 50 Cent or something. Speaking of 50 Cent, child, 50 Cent then got his grown man on, and every day he looking good and posing. He got his grown man on. All right, 50 look good. Okay, I digress. But both are a no-no. Yeah, they both are a no-no. But I think I would be a little more pissed if you got an ongoing relationship. Somebody said I wouldn't respond. She said I wouldn't respond. I wouldn't respond either. I wouldn't respond either. Let's see, what would I do in that situation? So let's say I really knew dude and it was really true. Let's say that, right? I'm Shaunie. It really true. It's really true. Now, do you send him a message of some sort? Or do you send him a message of some sort? Or just don't say nothing to him at all? Yes, honey, 56 can get it anytime, all day. Don't matter. That's what I'm talking about, Nick. Woo, when I look at him and look on his face, you know what I'm saying? Get you somebody like that. Because, young dude look like a young dude. He look like a baby. I don't even know how you get excited for that. Because he looked young in the face. I don't even think he had no hair on his face, right? So I don't know how you get young. And if you decide, okay, listen. If I decide, okay, I'm getting ready to get married to this man. He's a great man of God. But I want one last giddy up before I walk down the aisle. I'm going to pick the baddest, blackest, biggest, boldest, manliest looking Negro I can find. I wouldn't pick little boo-boo. That wouldn't be the one I pick. No. Hey, program, what's going on, baby? That wouldn't be the one I would pick. And that's why I'm thinking, Shaunie, that wouldn't be the one I would pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wouldn't be the one. That wouldn't be the one. That wouldn't be the one. I'd have to have somebody of some substance. You know what I'm saying? And it could not be Lil Lucci, right? I don't the name Lil Lucci. Unless you're a gangster, that don't. He wouldn't be the one. He wouldn't be the one. I'm gonna pick somebody with some hair on their face at least. Somebody with a body. I don't. It just wouldn't be the one. And looking at Shaunie, all we know is Shaq, and then we know the pastor. Both of them are tall men. They're manly men. Then you got him. I don't think that would be the one for me. Big Ball Beauty says, girl, 50 has grown on me. He is aging very, very well. And he's funny. Yes, he is. Plus his foot on the neck. Yes. I'm telling you, I love his petty. I'm sorry, maybe because I'm petty, but I love his petty. I love his level of petty. I do. If he don't have any more, why would she want him? If he don't have any money, well, I don't know if he got money. Now he's a rapper. He may go around locally and get some money. I don't know what he do, but I don't. She said, according to him, she wanted to get some good. See, he emphasized good, DICK, implying that the husband to be was not good. I just don't see that. I don't see any woman. What I think Shaunie got sense, any woman of that level at 50 years old deciding to marry a man that could not satisfy you. I just don't. That don't make good, because that's torture. That's torture. That ain't gonna last, because at some point you're gonna look at him and be like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about the money. Because she worth more than him. She worth 4 times as much as him, 5 times as much as him. So it ain't the money. So it has to be for love, right? It has to be for love. No, I didn't check. No, Shaunie ain't did that. Shaunie ain't did that. He lying. I don't know why he would lie on her. Maybe he flirted with her. She rejected him, or maybe she flirted back. Who knows? I just he ain't showed them receipts. So until he go in the cloud, let me sit y'all inform you of that. I'm excited about that. He can go in the cloud and get what he need to get. That's what I need him to do. Now, moving on, y'all. Moving on. Moving on. I know it's lunch break and y'all got to get back to work, but listen to this. I've been watching. As a matter of fact, T, thank you for sending me that. I've seen that man before, I may have seen a part of that interview before. These pastors have, it might as well be called pastors gone wild, right? Now, did y'all see the video? See, when I learn how to do tech, I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna learn that next time I got some. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna try to learn it this week, maybe. Um, I'm gonna learn that. I gotta learn that how to put stuff up as I'm talking to y'all, right? But listen, uh, there was a pastor last week before last in the pulpit. His mistress is pregnant, and she interrupted the service, the Sunday morning service, and announced to the world that he was cheating with her, and this was his baby, right? And the church was in an uproar, right? And he was trying to talk and explain and blah blah blah. They didn't have no part. This was, I want to say, it was in Mississippi, right? Country folks weren't trying to hear that, right? And the wife got up in the pulpit and said, "People make mistakes," right? Meeting canceled. Look at God. Look at him. uh, and said that people make mistakes. Now, it's one thing for me to stand by you when you're wrong, but not right away. I need to process that. Well, and the woman that was pregnant, the reason why it was an uproar because she tried to attack the wife. Now, the wife just sitting there being first lady, minding her Sunday morning business. And this woman attacks her and says, "This is your husband's baby." Now, she was wrong for doing it that way, right? Now, so they have since put the man out the church. He didn't want to go, but they had to call the police and stuff, right? Right, program. The wife probably knew, right? Drop the link in a post ahead of time. Give us homework. I sure will. I sure will. Now, that's a good idea, Big Bold Beauty. Oh, no, wife, I would have set that one out. He did what he did. Exactly. Keitha, yeah, I saw that. I couldn't believe older member were recording it. Yeah, they was. Yeah, they was. Yeah, they was recording it. Yeah, they was recording it. And they had to call the police and escort the mistress baby mama out the door, right? Now the man has since been removed as the pastor, but I see it's a lot of that going on, especially in these southern churches, right? It's a lot of removing of the pastors, and the pastors don't want to leave. I was watching something yesterday about a pastor. What was his name? I forgot his name. I'll tell y'all later. He didn't want to leave the church. And again, country folks, this was in Mississippi. Oh, it was in Alabama. This was in Alabama. It was in Alabama. And they was recording him. An old black man was recording him. Say, "Come on, I want you to come down there. I want to slap you." You know, the pastors, see what's going on is these pastors, I'm going to tell you what's going on, Nick. Because I told you, I had a hard time. I never did find a church I liked in Georgia. And I was shocked at that. What's happening is these pastors are taking advantage of these people. They're taking advantage of the Southern hospitality. They're taking advantage of them probably not being abreast of a lot of things. They're taking, especially when it's a smaller church, they're taking advantage of these people. And they're taking advantage of their kindness, and they're taking advantage. They're doing what they want to do with the church and the money. And then another woman is, oh, what do they see in John Gray? First of all, I didn't watch that one. Oh, Lord. Pimps in the pulpit, right? That's what they're doing. That's exactly what it is. And so they're taking advantage of these people who they think of lower intelligence level. I'm gonna just say it like that, right? You know, good old country folk just want to go to church, praise the Lord. They're taking advantage of that. And I've been seeing so many videos when I went on TikTok, because I saw it on IG, and then it led me to TikTok about this pastor. His name was somebody Gray too, came light skinned man, right? And it led me to TikTok, and then everybody was talking about him on TikTok, right? And And matter of fact, who was that who told me they watched? Is that you? Sheila said she watched McQuarrie. This is where I got this from, McQuarrie, because he was talking about it, right? I used to be a time if a pastor was not right, he would have stepped down because the spirit. Yeah, God is having his people remain stupid. God ain't having right. He's not. So these little bitty churches, these little bitty towns or whatever, these big city folks or these thinking they smarter than everybody is coming and having their way with these people with these churches, and they're also I hear a lot of noise outside. They're also they're also taking advantage sexually of the members, male and female. They're doing that because T had sent me something about this DL, all these DL pastors. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. I hope I don't offend nobody. If my pastor was gay and I didn't know, that's fine. I don't want him to be flamboyant up in the pulpit. You know, if you just be regular, cool, I guess, right? I don't. It would be distracting to me though. It would be distracting. John Gray should not still be a pastor. He has several affairs and don't care. He needs to get his life. I don't even see what they see in his little fat self. I do not. I do not. And he's got to be buying them because I don't see what they see. I want honesty. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I don't think I would want my pastor to be gay. That's just me. I ain't got nothing wrong against gay folk. I just don't know if I want my pastor to be gay. Right? I don't think so. And definitely don't want him to be flamboyant. I don't want him to be flamboyant. Um, Big Boy Booty says the money is too good for these pastors to step down. Who is going to pay for those, Stacey? Yeah. And so these pastors are DL, and some of them are having sex with other women in the church, right? Now, let me tell y'all a story. I know I got a story. It's a popular, very popular historical church in Cleveland, Ohio. I ain't going to say exactly where because people know what I'm talking about. And I had been heard this pastor. He had a wife. He was a good preacher. He was a singer preacher, good preacher. I've been in his church several times. And because it was in my neighborhood. And they say that he had been cheating. You know, he was cheating back in the day. This man was older, 60s. Child, they ousted him, I want to say last year, a year before, since I've been gone. They ousted him because he got, I want to get it right. I'm not going to say she was a teenager, but I think she was a young woman pregnant. They ousted him. They ousted him. He'd been there a long time. Good preacher. Preach good, sing good, all the things. Got rid of him, right? These pastors are taking advantage. Because you know what I noticed? I'm not that kind of person, but I noticed that a lot of people look up to their pastor as like God or some superhuman being or something, right? They idolize him, right? You're not supposed to idolize folks, but they idolize him, right? And so a lot of women, what I noticed in my church, I've been in my church a long time, right? Uh, what I noticed is that women are attracted to pastors, no matter what they look like. It's some kind of attraction there that they want, and they will throw themselves at pastors. They will throw themselves. I don't want him single either. You don't want him single? But the pulpit is sacred. When I was growing up, you could not be in front of the church if your life was not reflecting the word. You could come to church to get the word, but not exactly. Shit, I remember going to church, you couldn't cross the pulpit. People just walk all across it now. It's the money. He is not attractive. Yeah, yeah. Because it looked like he don't, it looked like he ain't got nothing down there, first of all. That would it look like, right? It looked like he might slob. I don't know. He just don't look attractive at all. Pastors have charisma. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And women are attracted to it. I watch it all the time with my pastor. I watch it with other pastors. I watch it, right? And my pastor's single, right? He's had a couple of wives, but he's single. Been single for a long time. And women will throw themselves at him, especially churchy women, right? Because they want that prestige of being the first lady, pastor wife, and all of that. There's no order and good love things decent in order. Yeah, God does. He got to be decent in order. That's my saying, decent and in order, right? And these pastors, so the cheating ain't cool, nor is the DLing. And pedophilia. Because a lot of these church men, pastors, uh, attract or try to attract young boys, right? Um, yeah, they try to attract young boys. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all wrong. I don't think I would be scared if I was a pastor to be up in that pulpit and know I was living a lie. I would be frightened. I would be frightened. I would be scared. A tree would fall on me, lightning would strike, I get hit by a car. I would be frightened, right? The devil knows scripture. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And so these pastors are out of hand. Just go to TikTok. TikTok, you just put in one thing and it just show you. And it's amazing and appalling at the same time, like all this stuff is going on. Let alone be doing the stuff they. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I was raised in church, and there's certain things you just did not do that people just doing now, right? Um, they just doing. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be reverent. There has to be some reverence. There has to be uh some decor. You just have to know how to act. And if you don't know how to act, sit down and watch other people so you can learn how to act. And that's the problem. All this come as y'all come on up in here, dance and do. You got to have some decorum. Historically, the church is where people went for refuge and peace. During slavery, that was the one place they had to go that they could congregate, have a good time, and praise the Lord. It is turned into something else now. It's turned into something else, right? Um, it's turned into something else. You know what I'm saying? And these DL pastors, these cheating pastors, and the wives that stand by them, like I couldn't even stand by you. Like, Lord, you about to get her struck, honey. I'm getting out of here. That woman stood by that man. I don't know what kind of man. My personality is not as such, but I don't know what kind of man I would be with that I would say, it's okay, baby. It's okay. You just made a mistake. I don't know. Because if I'm at the church, just like that woman, Noel Jones' wife, that woman attacked Noel Jones' wife. If I'm at the church, I don't care where I'm at, the church parking lot, at home, but if I'm at the church and you come attack me, I'm going to have to take off my hat and my wig and whoop your ass. That's what I'm going to have to do, right? You know, same church is not the same. Like you said, you could not even walk on. No, the stood by that offering plate. She stood. uh, yeah, that is the word on the street that he is. He looks like it. He looks like it. Like he looks like it, right? Listen, he looks like it, y'all. I have dated men like that, and you know that they and so they. I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all know I do psychology on the side. He keeps doing that because he wants to keep getting. It makes him feel good to think that these women want him, right? It's building it's boosting his ego up. Even though he's probably about that big, he probably can't even stick it in nowhere, child. Uh, I'm pretty sure. And the wife that he has does not care because he is providing for her. He's providing. Because remember that one time he cheated, he bought her some kind of special car, right? According to Larry Root, who spoke with one of his mistresses. I think I saw that. Back in the day, the ushers would not have let her get that. That's what I'm saying, okay? Like, at my church, and a lot of churches in Cleveland, the deacons, it wouldn't necessarily not be the ushers, but the deacons ain't going to let you get so close, right? You're just not going to get that close. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know where the wife was sitting. Probably in the front somewhere, but you ain't going to get that close, right? You're not going to get that close. And then, where your girls at, First Lady? Where your girls at? Like, where your people's at, right? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so, evidently, that girl that was pregnant, she wanted the world to know she was pregnant by him. The mistress always, see, this is what I'm saying. They ain't mistresses, they side pieces. Because a mistress would have sat there and remained calm, had the baby, and kept getting whatever she was getting from the man. Side pieces, they want everybody to know. They want to blow up the spot. Everybody got to know, this is my man, and I'm pregnant. Now, you done got the man fired. What if he don't get another preacher job? A lot of times the word spread. What if he don't can't get no free? You have to start a little baby church with 2 or 3 people in there. Motherboard wouldn't even let you go to. Child, listen. I had a mother tell me, she just passed recently last year. One time I had a button-up shirt, and one button might have been down, but the other one, like my chest was sticking out or nothing. I ain't got enough to do that, right? She had nerve. Matter of fact, 2 of them did that to me once before. Walk up to me, I'm a grown woman, good and grown, and tell me about my button, why this wasn't pinned up or something. I forgot what that other one said to me. She said something so out the way I wanted to slap her. I can't remember what it was. I cannot remember what it was. But they'll walk up to you and say some shit. Yeah, we're going to have a knockdown drag out for real. I'm telling you, all bets off. Y'all are so wrong. Because they would see you had candy gun, even whispering, yeah, when you're little especially, right? But I'm telling you, if I'm at the church house, and if my husband and a woman come up, see, first of all, a lot of people don't be paying attention. That woman was doing things and the wife wasn't paying no attention. Either the wife knew and just, overlooked it. I can't see you been coming to church every Sunday, because they say the girl had been going there, the woman had been going there a long time, coming to church every Sunday, and you didn't recognize how she was looking at him or, something, right? I'm going to check that. And that man I'm telling y'all about, they put him out that church, years ago, they said his wife did she whoop him or did she pull her pistol out? It was one or the other. She did something drastic in church. Child, that was years ago, and that man still been messing around. Nice looking man. Still been messing around. Taking advantage of folks. Taking advantage of women and young ladies. Young ladies. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, if it's me, we're going to throw hands right here at the altar, child. I might baptize you. That wouldn't be nothing nice, because I'm still a woman at the end of the day, right? And you disrespected me. You disrespected the congregation. You disrespected the house of God. Get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? Say that when I see you at Walmart or something. You don't do that in the church. Yeah, the wife know. They be knowing. But they're in it because they're in it. Oh, you be in love. Then the money looking good. You got prestige. Okay, let me ask y'all this before we go. Is Jennifer Hudson back with Common? I thought, and didn't they used to go together before? And now it looks like they together now. But wasn't they together before, or am I mistaken? Because I keep seeing that, that he was in love with her, something like to that effect. I thought they had already been together and broke up. Because she been with Dwayne's boy and somebody else seemed like, and he seemed like he was with Selena, what's her name, Serena, and somebody else. But I'm seeing, I used to like Common. I used to like Common too. I see y'all tonight. Let me go earn my check. Okay, T. Okay, babe. See you. So are they back together? Are they back together? And Common is going through them, ain't he? He going through them. They never broke up. But she was dating Marvin Wayans. They did a movie together, whatever they did together. The Aretha Franklin, was it Aretha Franklin? They did something together, and they started kicking it. So maybe they was on a break. She was on a break from Common, because they was kicking it recently, right? So they've been together all this time. So Common done been with all the heavy hitters. He done been with all of them, and people are not happy about that. Let's see how old Common is. Y'all know I like to know how old folks is. And maybe he gonna settle with, not settle like settle, but maybe he's gonna settle down with Jennifer. How old is Common? Let's see, how old is Common? Oh shit, I thought he's 49. He's 51. Maybe he getting ready to settle down then. Maybe. I like Common too. I like him. Maybe he getting ready to settle down. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And Jennifer deserves somebody nice in her life, especially after that tragedy that happened. Half her family was unalived. So Jennifer deserves to be somebody to love on her and be happy. And I hope it is Common, right? We want an old behind man. Who want to? I'm old. I don't. Me either, Sheila. Me either. Hey, Queen, we about to leave. Common ain't never gonna say. You don't think he gonna settle down? They usually, certain type of men usually don't until their thing stop working. 60, 65. They usually don't. The thing have to stop working. They have to be damn near invalid before they settle down, right? Uh, you know, that's what usually happens. But when they settle down, it's because they need a nurse and a companion. They don't want a woman; they want a companion and a nurse. Somebody to clean up, somebody to clean up, somebody to fix them something to eat, somebody to play with the little shriveled up thing. That's what they be wanting. That's what they be wanting. They don't really want. They don't really want. That's why I'm single. They don't really want a woman in a relationship and a bond. They don't want the bond. I'm convinced they don't want the bond. They don't want to be close. They don't want to have to be committed to anyone. And then when they can't do no more, now you want a relationship, but you too old and raggedy to have a relationship. Can't go nowhere. Don't want to go nowhere. Bad hips, bad knees, can't breathe. You know, dick soft. Now you want a relationship. Now you want to be with somebody. And that's only because you can't really do for yourself like the way you used to. And you see no other value. See, a lot of men, what I'm learning, y'all, is a lot of men see no value in a woman but sex. And to do what he wanted to do. They don't really see a value in having a woman or a relationship. That's what I'm believing. No, he was with then he got with Jennifer. Right. He was with Tiffany Haddish. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's what they want. And I'm finding that, So, I may have to date somebody 45 now. Like I told y'all see me with Lil Ray Ray, a Pookie, a little Lucci. Don't mind your business. Just say hi, keep on going. Right? Because these old Negroes, if they have enough strength and enough oomph about themselves, they still trying to be a player. If they don't have any oomph, they want you to sit down and watch TV and watch the news with them. They want you to sit there and watch the news with them, cook them something to eat, and play with the little shriveled up thing. And try to get lockjaw so it get hard. He came to my church and I got a chance to talk to him. He had the softest hands. Who? Who came to your church? Oh, Common? He had the softest hands and smelled so good. Wait a minute. Who was that, Sheila? Who was that, Sheila? That's right. Well, that's what it is, program. We know that's what it is. I'm hoping God send me my husband so I can get out the dating pool, because the dating pool is full of shit. Okay? It's full of shit. Yeah. Yeah, program. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like it's your fault that it don't work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who, Sheila? Sheila, who you talking about got the softest hands and smell so good? I know you ain't talking about Big Boy. What his name is? I forgot his name already. The Big Boy preacher. What is his name? I forget his name. John Gray. I know you ain't talking about John Gray. You talking about Common. Gotta be talking about Common. Or was you talking about my boy 50 Cent? Yeah. So, listen. Yeah. I'm so glad that you all are taking time out your day to make my lunch break live a success to me. I did have 20 people in one time, and that's all I care about. That somebody is paying attention. I'm going to keep doing it. As I told y'all, my ultimate goal is just to do social media because I like it. And as soon as I start working, I'm going to be TikToking all the time. TikTok. I really want to start a series about narcissism, but I'm going to wait till my book because I can't take on more than one project at a time. But I want to do narcissism. 50 ain't commitment quality, but he is fine. He is. Off topic comment. Yeah. That's what I was wondering, but they was together before. And so I guess he done circled back around. He done spent the block, as they say. Went back around there. It might be true love. Nelly and Ashanti did it. It might be true love. He might have said, oh, damn, she got away. If I ever get a chance to get her back, I'm going to get her. Or maybe she quit him first and he didn't like it. Black men don't like to be quitted. They like to quit you. Common. Okay. And he has soft hands and smell good. He looks good. Common is a nice looking man. And is he tall? Look like he about 6 feet or over. He's a good looking man. Can you talk about, is he a clout chaser? I don't think he's a clout chaser. I just think he's a womanizer. I don't think he's a clout chaser because he has clout. He's come through the fire. He didn't, He was a conscious rapper. He's an actor. He's a very good actor. He was on a series I watched in the West. I can't think of the name of it. It was a Western series. Very, very good. He's in a lot of movies. He's accomplished. I don't think he's clout chasing. I think he's just taking advantage of his popularity. And he's being that dude on a bigger scale. That's all. Hood niggas mess with this person, that person. He's just doing the same thing, just in his league. That's what I think. He's just doing the same. He's just being a man in his league. That's what I think. J Hood is his youngest paramour. She's probably vulnerable. He looks kind of short. Oh, he's short? He is how tall? Oh, she is younger than him, isn't she? Oh, she is younger. How old? Let's see. How old is Jennifer Hudson? I didn't think about that. Oh, he can take advantage of her. That's what he can do. Shit, he made Tiffany Haddish a drunk. How old is Jennifer Hudson? Oh, she's 42. So maybe about 9 years on her. Okay. He is 6 feet tall. Okay, that's what I thought he was 6 feet. John Gray wife must not have left him. She's not going to leave. She's going to keep getting them fancy cars and living in them fancy houses and living her fabulous life off of Big Boy Little Dick. That's what she's going to do. She's committed to that. You married me, so now we married. She probably that, and she, you know what? Now that I think about it, she might not even touch him. That's why he always mess with somebody else. She don't touch him. She don't touch him. She don't touch him. I just thought about that. She don't touch him. She gonna stand by his side and be his wife and talk all that wife talk when they get interviewed. She don't touch that man. She don't want him. She don't touch him. She don't touch him. That's why he all over the place all the time. Well, y'all, I thank y'all. I'll be back at 8 o'clock. Now, I might mess up and put 7, but it's 8 today. It's 8 every day. Noon, Gray wife is mothering him. Is that what she doing? That's why that's what a lot of women do. Make sure you all like and share me. Like and share. I said like and share me. Like, share, subscribe. Cash at me because I'm broke. I don't have nothing. And I need it. And thank you for tuning in to Jackie with a Q. And I will be back at 8. Program, I hope you can join us back tonight at 8 because I love your input. I love all y'all's input. Y'all my girls. Y'all are my niggas now. And welcome Big Bold Beauty. Come back at 8 o'clock. A comment is 6 feet tall. Yeah, he looked about 6 feet. Yeah. He's a handsome man. I mean, he's a handsome man. He got hair on his face. I like men with hair on their face. He's a handsome man. Jennifer is probably more enamored with him than he is with her. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Lunch break live is over with. I'm going to see you all tonight.